Hey guys, kia ora, whakaalofa lahi atu, and welcome back to this week's podcast episode. No mai, haramai. I'm so excited to be back. Merry Christmas. Christmas literally was yesterday. This podcast is coming out a little bit later because your girl has been busy, but it's still on the Tuesdays. So yeah, happy Boxing Day, happy Christmas, all the things. I hope you had an incredible time spent with loved ones, and just filling your cup, being present in the moment, and enjoying your time, And I also send out huge love to those of you who might be struggling this Christmas period, whether you've lost a loved one, there's someone who's not at the Christmas table this year. You might be working as well, going through it, mental health issues, all the things. You might be sick. I'm just sending you so much love. For all the circumstances, because this time isn't always merry and happy and all the things, and that's also okay. So I just want you to be mindful when you are going onto social media and stuff like that. Please don't compare your life to others. Please don't compare your Christmas to others' Christmases, and you didn't get many presents, or there wasn't that many people at your Christmas, or you're not with your family, or whatever it is. Please don't compare. And if you feel those things are coming up, please journal them out. Please question those thoughts. Is it true that you're not loved because your whole family wasn't at Christmas? Is that true? Is it true that you're not attractive because you ate a lot of Christmas ham or whatever it is, and you need to go on a diet for 1,000,000 days and all the things? Like, is it true that because you didn't get a Christmas present, that you're not as loved, and all the things? So please question those thoughts. If you feel your emotions are up and down, really question why that shit is happening, because there are thoughts that might be taking over your feelings and stuff like that. So please don't compare your Christmas and your life to others, just in general, but I feel especially around Christmas time. And a friend actually said to me the other day, he was like, the suicide rates are the highest this time of year. And that absolutely breaks my mind. But I think it's important to know, because of awareness, right? Check on your friends, check on your family. Are they good? How are they? All the things. And obviously only do those things if you are in the right headspace, if you're mentally okay. As always, put yourself first. Make sure you're okay before you reach out, and all the things. So yeah, this podcast episode today is all about kindness and being kind. And I kind of bring this up because I feel like, so many people tell me that I'm such a kind person, as if it's like, oh my gosh, wow, you're so kind, like you're so lovely, and all these things, as if it's like abnormal. It's not normal. And I'm like, damn, like, why not? Why wouldn't you be kind to somebody if you could be kind to them, right? Why wouldn't you make somebody's day? Why wouldn't you say something nice to someone? Why wouldn't you let them through in traffic when they might be stressed out and trying to get to their job? If you have that space, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you be kind? Why wouldn't you give back? Why wouldn't you give money if you had the money and you didn't need the money? Why wouldn't you? And it shouldn't be abnormal. It should just be, that should just be normal, right? And yeah, I feel like a lot of the times we are so kind to people we know, whether it's family, it might be your partner, it might be your colleagues at work, your friends and stuff like that. It's like you're kind to those certain people. But then when it comes to the outside world, when it comes to people you don't know, when it comes to strangers, it's like you're not kind to them. It's like, I don't know them. I don't know them anything. I don't know those people. Fuck them. And it's like, damn, why can't we just be kind to everyone? And I've actually had comments in the past where people are like, I'm like, just be kind. I don't know that person. Who cares? Who cares about them? I'm like, damn, if everyone in this world was walking around with the mentality of fuck you because I don't know you, because you're a stranger, so you can get fucked. I don't have to let you walk in front of me. I don't have to let you in through traffic. I don't have to, be nice to you because I don't know you. Imagine what kind of world we would be living in, and what kind of world sometimes you see play out, because people don't know you. They think that they shouldn't be kind to you. They shouldn't respect you. They shouldn't, you know. So I want to just like check into your life. Are there spaces where you're like, nah, fuck that person. I don't know them. They're not my family. They're not my friend. Check in. Really see for yourself, where you are being kind, where you're not kind. You might even not be kind to your own partner, to your friends, to your colleagues, to your parents, to your family. Check in with that. And I want to say this because a lot of the time when you aren't kind, when you pop off, when you get angry, when you're upset, when you're fighting people in traffic, when you're fighting people at the shops, it's because there is some hurt inside of you. Hurt people hurt people. So pay attention to that. What's that hurt that you're projecting onto other people? What is that? When your heart is pure and you're good with yourself, then you start to project that onto other people. But when you're hurt, that's what you're projecting, right? So pay attention to what's that hurt? What is that? Open it up, heal it, because you're spewing it out onto strangers. You might even be spewing it out onto your family, to your friends, to your partner, to your colleagues, start checking it. What is that hurt? Why am I acting this way? What's really hurt me? Why am I like this towards people? Why do I have trust issues? Why aren't I kind to people? Oh, it's because that woman 5 years ago, she mistreated me and she did this and that. So now I don't trust strangers. Heal that. Heal that hurt. I don't want to be friends with that girl because all girls are bitches, because she was a bitch to me back then. Because I had a friend that slept with my ex-boyfriend and my boyfriend, or my boyfriend at the time. Or I had a friend who went behind my back and did this behind my back and she stole from me. She did it. Like, heal that shit. Heal those stories. Heal your past. Because whether you notice it or not, you're projecting that. You're projecting that onto people, onto strangers, onto maybe even family members, so on and so on and so on. I see these TikToks where people are talking about like, yeah, this lady in the shop, she snapped at me, so you bet I snapped back. You bet I went off on her. Yeah, this is the level of pettiness I am, and they get props for being petty and for being toxic, and keep that toxic, like, thinking toxic is fucking cool and all the things, and like pettiness and stuff like that. And I'm like, damn, like, you're hurt. You're clearly hurt. Take care of yourself. Heal yourself. You know, Stop predicting that shit. It's not cool to be bitchy. It's not cool to be mean. It's not cool to be petty. It's not cool to be toxic. That shit ain't cool. It's not cool. And we should stop glorifying it and being like, yeah, girl, go girl. You get them. Don't let them disrespect you. Tell them off. Stand up for yourself. All the things. And I want to talk about the difference between letting something go and then actually setting up. I feel like the word I want to use is retaliate, but also I don't know if that's the best word for it. But yeah, when do you just like not care, keep walking, not pay anybody any attention when they're being stupid, when they're being mean, and when do you actually say something? Because yeah, there's probably people listening now, they're like, I'm not going to let them walk all over me. An example of this is, I remember actually one time me and my sister went on a little trip. We went to Christchurch, right? We're walking in the park in Christchurch, first time there. We're having fun. We went to watch a Joseph Parker fight. We're having fun. We're walking, we're chatting, we're just walking. And then this lady rides past on a bike and she like swears at, she's like, get the fuck off the footpath or something. She's like yelling at us, full speed, speeding down. And my first reaction was, oh, sorry, moving out of the way. My sister was turning around. She's like, you fucking bitch, yelling, going off at her, all these things. And I was like, whoa, like afterwards, I was like, whoa, that was intense. And she was like, I can't believe you just said sorry. Like, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, oh my gosh, why did I say that? Yeah, I should have stuck up for her. And then I was kind of like, no, I didn't say that. Like, I was like, yeah, like, I don't know, like, yeah, we'll get off the footpath, because we're new to Christchurch. We don't know there. I don't know the way. So I was looking at the footpath. I was like, are we walking on the wrong side of the footpath? What's going on there? And then that's all I kept thinking about. Our moment was ruined walking in this beautiful park in Christchurch. Moment was ruined. I was thinking all these things like, that fucking bitch, I should have fucking pushed her off her bike. There was so much anger inside of me, right? Both of us killed our energy, killed our day kind of thing. It was just like, it was not a vibe. The vibe was shit. The vibe was hurt. The vibe was done. And I'm just like, looking back, I'm like, damn, I wish that in that moment it was just oh, sorry, keep on going. Sorry, I'm in the wrong way. Oh, she's obviously having a bad day. She's obviously going through it. Just say sorry and move on. And then I would have went back to my conversation and having a good day and stuff like that. And I feel like moments like that is where moments you can just let go, right? You're in traffic, somebody honks at you, you honk back, then people pull up, they jump out, they fight, all the things. One of those people needed to have let go. Because is it really worth it to get out and have a fight? You're not angry about the traffic. You're probably angry about you're going to a job that you fucking hate, a 9 to 5 that you fucking hate, and you're taking it out on some random on the streets that honked at you, in this traffic, road rage, whatever. You're taking it out on them. It's not even on them. It's on you to heal your shit and get a job that you actually like. I don't want you to think that all the time. Be kind. Love everyone all the time. Don't get me wrong. I get angry at days. When the shop assistant's a bitch to me, I'm like, fucking bitch. Say it in my head. I don't say it to her. But I'm like, damn, no work here. If you're going to be, angry, don't bring your outside shit to work. But what's the reality? They do bring that to work. Don't let it get to you. Don't spew hatred on them and then let it run your day. And then your whole day is wrapped in this hate and this unkindness, this meanness, this angriness, and you take it out on everyone. Where are you putting hate into the world? Check on it. Check that. Be aware. We love a self-aware king or queen. And I think this also creates a lot of separation, a lot of segregation in the world. We're not kind. We don't know them. They're strangers. So we're not kind to those strangers. Then we separate ourselves from them. And it's like, fuck, we're all human beings on earth for the first time trying to fucking figure life out, figure this shit out to create a life that we actually enjoy. Like, let's fucking be kind. Not separate and segregate and be mean to strangers because you don't know them and all the things, right? Drop that shit. Obviously, I don't want you to think be kind all the time, get walked over. Like, that doesn't, you got to create your healthy boundaries and all that kind of thing. But I think a default setting should be to be kind. If you can walk away from the situation, walk away from it. Obviously, if it's a stranger and they're like being a fucking dickhead, okay, whatever, go. But if it's like your mom that's always coming in the time being a fucking dickhead, it's like, Mom, I need to sit down with you. I need to set some boundaries. I need to set this straight, right? There might be somebody at, a seminar or something that's talking rudely to you. Instead of yelling back at them and getting crazy, just be like, hey, I don't appreciate the way you're talking to me. If you're going to continue to talk that way, I'm going to go. And go. That's not okay to talk to me that way. You don't have to fight somebody. You don't have to, you can be kind and speak up for yourself. You can be kind and be like, yo, that's not on. That's not okay. Don't do that to me. I'm not taking that. But you can say it in the most kind and loving way ever. If it's better for you just to say nothing, that's also being kind. It's like, don't say anything at all. If it's going to be mean, just don't say it. Restrict yourself from saying those mean things, from gossiping, from, talking badly about other people, from bringing people down. Just rethink those things. And why do you do it? Why do you feel the need to say something about someone else? And I do this all the time. When there's something that's coming out of my mouth, like, oh my gosh, did you see that girl, what she did, whatever? I'm like, what part of me wants to say that? Oh, it's because I want to be validated. Oh, it's because I want people to be like, yeah, she's, I want people to agree with me. I want people to be on my side kind of thing. It's like, check yourself before you say those words and then think about where it comes from. Are you mean to one whole certain race because one person pissed you off in the past, or one person was so mean to you and you're so resentful to them? That was me in high school. This whole race, because I had like certain friends, I had guys that were assholes and they were all from the same race. And I went through life being like, I hate this race. I hate this race. All the time it's like, fuck. Was it a whole race? Or was it just a few people from that race, right? You can't judge a whole race on a couple of people. What the hell? That's not kind. Where's that coming from? Oh, yeah, it's that time when that guy fucked me over and that friend fucked me over, and I need to deal with that. I need to deal with that shit inside myself and stop spewing the hatred. Deal with your shit. Deal with it. No, because it's creating your life right now. It's creating your life. So you need to deal with it. Be kind. Be kind. Why not? Just be kind because you can. Why wouldn't you want to be kind? Why wouldn't you want to make somebody's day? I love you. That's the podcast. I'll catch you guys next week. Ka kite.